Hi there, Taurus. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 10th of August. For much of July and for this month so far, your ruling planet Venus has been affected quite strongly by the energies of Saturn. Saturn is a planet which is very important. It is much maligned, but it is good because it helps us to be disciplined. But in the right angle that's gone between Saturn and Venus, there may have been a close relationship in your world, not necessarily a romantic one, maybe even a personal or a very close family relationship, which has really been struggling a little bit, and it can do so for the first half of this week, some more. And if you do need to talk something through, and you're wanting to do something more creative and fun on the back of Mercury's recent move into the much more upbeat part of your scope, just be aware that there can be a degree of distortion caused this week to facts and figures and the way we express ourselves, because Neptune's in opposition through to Thursday. But Mars moved at the end of last week into a new home for you, a home which is very much to do with the foundations of your world. You can use his energy in the next 6 weeks to build things up because he has drive. So if you are making some physical changes to your home, you can use Mars to good effect. However, he's not so good around emotional issues and can make us rather defensive and quick to jump to wrong judgments. So just be conscious of that, because in this first half of the week, I do feel that a little bit of confusion is entirely possible. But then by Friday, there is a change because there's a wonderful new moon. And if you are wanting to make some alterations, you might be quite surprised by some of the ideas that get generated. And you can also find yourself much more responsive than you have been of late, because your mood just seems to go through a little bit of a lift this week. And the telling moment actually occurs on Wednesday. This is when Jupiter enters the most glorious part of your horoscope, where it will be for the next year. This is the traditional planet of luck in astrology. It only comes through this location once every 12 years, so you're going to need to really motivate yourself to embrace its possibilities. Sometimes Jupiter can make us a little bit too laid back and almost think that things will turn up and work out well without too much input from ourselves. But if you can focus on your talents and creative qualities over the next year, you may be amazed by where it can take you. Your love life can also be cheered up by this influence too. So if you have been finding that there have been strains between you and yours, I do feel this change, plus the new moon at the end of the week, and a wonderful angle between the Sun and your ruler Venus, can be very revitalizing. Suddenly you can find that all sorts of thoughts jump up into your mind. Someone close to you can make a really positive suggestion or tell you something that can really surprise you, that's linked to the past, but help you to see a current relationship or your own emotional situation in a new, much more revealing and overall global, if you like, sort of way, which can be much better if you have felt that something has been bumping along the bottom. So by the end of this week, I do feel that there can be a much more positive outlook. There can be an improvement in relationships, but most of all, you can just find yourself feeling a lot more jolly and even sociable, and could invite people around to your abode to play Mind Host. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.